As a personal trainer, I'm often asked, what's the best exercise to get in shape if you want to lose weight and tone your body? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 exercises you should be doing to get in your best shape. Even if you have neck problems or shoulder problems or knee problems, you can still do these exercises to reach your goals as long as you do them properly and consistently. Remember, it's always good to check with your doctor first. So I'm sure you're wondering what makes these 3 exercises so effective that they're all you need to do. Well, they impact your body above and beyond what it's capable of normally doing. They work your large body parts, which trickle down into working your smaller body parts. They boost your metabolism, and most importantly, they help you get stronger and gain that lean muscle you need to burn calories all day long. Now, although there's lots of great exercises, if you're really short on time or you really want to get results fast, these are the 3 that you want to go to. These are the ones that are going to get you more bang for your buck in the gym. The most important thing to remember when you're doing these exercises is to not focus on how much weight you're using, but to focus on your mind-muscle connection and feel the correct muscles doing the right job. That's going to ensure that you're going to get the most out of the exercise. And of course, doing it with proper form is critical because you're either going to get no results if you don't have proper form, or you could possibly injure yourself. So if you're not familiar with these exercises, take some time with a trainer and make sure you know how to do them correctly. The first exercise is squats, and you basically squat every single day. When you sit down in a chair, stand up from a chair, get out of a car, if you're getting up and down from the toilet or off the floor, you're constantly doing squats. Now, the key is to focus on how to do them correctly, and that is to press through your heels to lift your body upward. So when you press through your heels, you're going to engage your gluteus maximus and your hamstrings. Those are large muscles. Working large muscles burns a lot of calories and also boosts your metabolism. So in order to squat, you still have to engage your core, you have to engage your back muscles and focus on your posture. So next time you stand up from a chair, focus on pushing the heels into the floor and engaging the front and back of the legs, and to feel your butt lifting your body upward. And then when you work on squats in the gym, do the same. So you definitely want to focus on your squats. You want to go as low as possible, as deep as possible, while keeping those heels down. And again, you always want to use what range of motion is appropriate for you. The weight doesn't matter. It's all about control and focusing and feeling the muscle. And we're going to get into that more on the next video. The next exercise has also been referred to as the king of all exercises. It doesn't work your lower body as much, but is definitely the king of all the upper body exercises. And that is the pull-up. Okay, but before you say, no, I can't do a pull-up, there's no way I can do a pull-up, I'll go use the pull-up machine. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not the same. All right, even if you just hang from the bar, you're going to get some benefit from that. Now, it takes a longer progression to get to where you can actually do a pull-up, but it is not impossible. And unfortunately, the assisted pull-up machine is not going to help you get there. Just actually doing a hang and trying to lift your body will. Not only that, when you're hanging and trying to lift your body, you're also engaging your core, your abs, your low back, your upper back, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, pretty much everything from the waist up. Don't worry about whether you can do a full pull-up or not. That's not as important as using the motion, or at least focusing on the right muscles. I'm going to go through some options in the future video on exactly how you do that. Just like with the squats, it's important to feel your back working properly, and you do that by pulling your shoulder blades back. And something that I usually recommend is that when you're driving, sit up tall, push your upper arms back in against the chair. Now, of course, if you're holding onto the steering wheel, but if you're also at a stoplight, it's a good amount of time to really focus and engage those shoulder blades. So by learning to squeeze the shoulder blades and retract your arms with your back rather than with your biceps, you're going to be able to engage your back and get to that pull-up section a little bit sooner. One reason why I think a lot of people don't reach their fitness goals is that they don't really train their back either properly or at all. Most of the time when people are training back, they're using the biceps and the shoulders. They're not engaging the back. So make sure it's a primary focus for you to think about initiating all your movements by the shoulder blades. Just practice it like I'm doing right now, pulling the shoulder blades back. I'm not pulling my arms back, I'm pulling my shoulder blades back, and that is how the arms are moving backward. And once you get that mind-muscle connection, then it's going to all make sense, and your body's going to change very quickly, because the back is half your body, and it's a very large muscle, and it's also simultaneously working your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your abs. So you're going to get a lot more results when you learn to use your back effectively.
Exercise is also one that a lot of people think they cannot do, but I'm going to show you how you can do it no matter what your age is or what your fitness history is. Now, that exercise is plyometrics, and I know you might be thinking plyometrics is jumping because, well, it is jumping, but it's also explosive movements which don't have to have an impact, and there are ways to do explosive movements without having high impact. Familiar plyometric exercises would include things like jumps, squat jumps, pretty much anything that has the name jump in it, mountain climbers, burpees, high knees, or even high knee jogging, or any type of sprinting or running. For example, shuffles or shuffle taps can be simply two big side steps, and then you just speed up that movement to make it more intense. Mountain climbers can be replaced with repeater knees. You can go as low as you want to. You can even use a block for support. Skaters are very popular, but you don't have to do the jumping in between. You can tap your foot behind you and move very quickly, and then you can also lower your body and continue that movement very quickly. Basketball cardio is a great way to get plyometrics done without having the impact. Think of a fast squat with your hands at your chest and overhead. Level 2 is lifting the heels and continuing that fast motion, and level 3 is adding the jump. High knees is another great way to get the advantage of plyometrics. Just lift your knees as high as you can and do it as quickly as you can.
In order to get the results you want using squats, pull-ups, and plyometrics, you need to use proper form. And we're going to talk about more of that in the next podcast and the next video. So if you want to get a head start on everything, then go ahead and subscribe to my podcast, Fit Girl, Your Guide to Getting in Shape, on whatever podcatcher you use, because the podcast will come out first and the video here will follow. If you'd like to get some more exercise instruction, then just go over to the playlist and look up the exercise how-to videos. Strongandpowerful.com, you'll find the consolidation of most of my websites, and you'll also find the Fitness Makeover program, which covers training, nutrition, and motivation, along with a whole lot of other topics that will help you get in your best shape ever. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just can't do that.